Hello, and welcome back as we try and figure out whether or not El Huntador is a huge Silverchair fan. In Perfidious, Pete plays XCOM, War of the Chosen. You guys remember Silverchair? Good band. Like a early 90s kind of non-boy band, boy band. Had a couple pretty good albums. Their debut album, Frog Stomp, like 1995, and then the excellent follow-up Freak Show from like 1997, featuring the song Abuse Me, which I'm assuming the Hunter really likes. Oh, I think you will like what you find there, El Huntador. You like the abuse. I know how you work. You want to, come on, abuse me more. You like it. That's the thing. He likes the abuse.
My analysis of
huge
the
Silverchair fan.
Codex data is almost complete.
Even bought their like weird follow-up with Anna's song on it.
Outweighs the loss of the Shadow Chamber, as you'll see.
I don't know. Also, did we lose the Shadow Chamber? Because, I mean, you splattered goo all over the inside of it, but I don't necessarily feel like it exploded or became unusable or anything, Dr. Tigan.
The Elders appear to be afflicted with an aggressive form of tissue degeneration, rapid muscular atrophy, to a degree I had not even thought possible.
You know, it's possible, Dr. Tigan, they may just have an eating disorder. Did you ever consider that?
Sounds like our job just got a whole lot easier.
Well, I mean, admittedly, if they are anorexic, they're going to be kind of a pushover because it tends to have pretty catastrophic effects on the human body when you let it go untreated for prolonged periods.
For a cure to their condition for centuries.
Just eat! It's not rocket science. Make sure you intake adequate calories.
And material they required and moved on to the next world. Until now.
Where they decided to hang around for a while for indecipherable
something
purposes.
Important enough to cause them to take root.
Sure.
Well, no, they were just really enthused by the childbearing hips of the human diagram on the right, because, man, those are widened.
Avatar. We need those files.
Were I to gain access to a fully functioning codex, I might be able to recover them.
So you want me to go brain spike one? I mean, okay, sure, we'll go brain drive a codex, it'll be fine.
I am confident I could access the
Also, could you not fondle your skull while I'm around, Dr. Tigan? Why do you even have that in your office, by the way?
Destroying it first.
That we can arrange, Doctor.
Also, why is that in your office, though? Really? I can't think of a single good or healthy reason for you to be keeping that just at hand.
Our objectives based on the latest findings.
Improved cannons. By creating a heavier barrel for cross-section of our cannons, we're able to increase stability and improve damage output by +1. Fantastic! In the meantime, why don't you research this warlock weapon, because I'd like to shoot it at people. And then, it's up to scanning. Yeah, I don't really care what you're doing at all, Dr. Tigan. I've got bigger fish to fry at the moment, like picking up this Hellfire projector. Alright, interesting. It's just a big flamethrower, and it's actually not very good. A gathering mob, which would reward us with a supply raid that we very definitely do not need. Yes, but the more important thing, Pete, Yeri Novak has recovered from his many grievous wounds and is back in action. This is a very good thing, Pete. Codex Brain. I suppose we could go... You know, the Codex Brain is actually not a terrible idea. We could go check that out. We are going to find a bunch of chrysalids and a gatekeeper on that mission. We could also theoretically brain spike one of the... You know, no, not right now. We need to get folks a little back in better shape before we go tackle a really tough mission. Let's just come down here and investigate this mysterious stranger, shall we? I hope it's Austin Powers. Please be Austin Powers. The delightful Mike Myers in his career-defining role. Pete, don't you think his career-defining role was probably Shrek? Yeah, okay. I mean, Shrek never would have come about had it not been for Austin Powers, but instead we're going to go do this stupid guerrilla operation that we definitely don't want to do. Dr. Enatan dig Kale. I am not rescuing anyone whose name is in any way affiliated with Kale. Kale is not food. You know what, dig Kale? No, you can die. Destroy the alien relay? Nope. 288 supplies counters Viper rounds. What was the dark event that's linked to this, by the way? I didn't even pay attention. Rapid response. Guarantees reinforcement on all guerrilla ops. That actually sucks. East Africa, what do you got? Counters a hidden dark event. Hack the workstation on an advent train. Or we could Viper rounds, which I really don't give a shit about. And also, this is a lost mission, so no? Gonna go with no. I'm thinking maybe we just go counter the hidden dark event, because honestly, this seems like the best use of our time, really. There is a gatekeeper, an archon, elite priest, whatever. I hate Andromedon so much. What's on this mission? A sectopod. It does have a codex. Does this mission have a codex on it? It does also have a codex. What about this one? Codex? Also has a codex. We need to spike a codex. 114 intel is actually pretty... You know what? 114 intel is way more useful than Anatan did kill. Even though I would rather counter the rapid response dark event, we need intel more than we need really any other resource right now. Let's go do this one. Plus, we have no idea what the hidden dark event could be. It could be something catastrophic. Who knows? Brittany Spears has had her negative traits removed. She's back in action. That's good.
Commander Tygan and Shen aren't going to be happy if we don't put the Skulljack to good use.
Don't worry, Bradford. I got this. Also, yeah, you know, that's... Bradford, do you mind? I gotta go to the infirmary. We got negative traits here, and somebody's gotta have theirs recovered. Steve Irwin, what have you got? Do I have another specialist? Because I might need Steve on this mission, actually. What soldiers are available? Steve? Is Kim Kardashian? She's probably still in the hospital. Yeah, she's wounded for 4 days, so we're gonna need Steve. Steve is also tired for a day. Do we have an... I mean, it may be... Atlas Magic Man King coming? Well, alright. Alright, well, if Steve Irwin is tired, not going to go on the mission, then we may as well just jam him in here so we can have him do double duty and both recover his tiredness and get rid of that negative trait. And we're going to have to do this mission with the amazing... Yeah, I don't want to do that one, though. I want to do this one. The one I flew to? Can we do that one? Yeah, it's going to be Atlas King. That's, alright. Yes, thank you. Yes, Bradford. Don't... You know, Bradford, I'm not having the greatest day. Right now is not the time to be, Don't be fucking with me is what I should be saying, Bradford, alright? Just... I'll get your Skulljack. Don't worry about it. Settle your shit down. The Skulljack is on its way. Atlas King will handle it, okay? Are we good? We good, Bradford? We good? Also, you're a ghost. Stop fucking haunting me. I'm telling you, the more I get haunted by the ghost of John Bradford, the more I start to understand why Hamlet went insane and made his girlfriend drown herself. Be like, well, I mean, Dad won't leave me alone, even though he's dead. And, well, I'm crazy as shit now. I mean, sure, my uncle's boning my mom, and he did poison my dad by dumping a bottle of poison in his ear, which admittedly is a pretty fucking weird way to go about it, but... That's life in Denmark, I guess. Taylor. Tay-Tay. You know, Tay-Tay, I think we're going to give you the katana. So let's give you the backup shotgun, which is this one. Give you some AP rounds. Fusion blade. Good enough. What do we want to... You know, here. Instead of the fusion blade, let's have you just wear the war suit. And then we'll get rid of this shitty rocket launcher that we forgot to replace last time. And put on... You know, what does the Hellfire projector do? Like, I never even build one. How big's the cone? It says 25, which can't possibly be right. 25 meters is probably 5 tiles. It's got a radius of 7. That's actually pretty big-ish. Devastating area of effect flamethrower, late waste a part of the battlefield, useful against multiple enemies and at close quarters. Robots are resistant or immune. Yeah, you know, I'd really rather just have the good old-fashioned blaster launcher that explodes huge and goes a billion miles. Let's dance with the one that brung us. Hey, Taylor Swift needs to take a lesson in dancing with the one that brung her. Of course, honestly, Pete, you know, I think that may be a part of Taylor's pride of myself, at any rate. Part of Taylor's relationship problems. You ever think about that? She was happy to dance with the one that brung her, but then old Joe Jonas fucking broke her heart, Pete. You ever think about that? Maybe Tay-Tay is, maybe she's cavalier with the emotions and affections of others because she herself was treated in a cavalier fashion. It's just turnabout is fair play. It's just a vicious cycle, Pete. Her new album, Reputation. That's what's vicious. Superior scope, superior expanded magazine, superior repeater. Brittany Hit Me Spears is going to be ready to go out there and hopefully execute a very powerful enemy for us. How do we want to back this up? We do have a Grenadier. I'd like to get Yuri some more EXP. We could take a Sporty Spice. We could take a Reb Brown on this mission. Kim Kardashian is going to be out for a little while. That'll give the Rebster time to recover. Also, you know what? We want to get Reb Brown promoted. So even though he's rolling solo on this one, I still think Reb is the right call. Let's give Reb a Mimic Beacon. Who do we want to have backing up the Rebster? We really need a little bit more, you know, Thurgood Marshall, why don't you sit us out? We're going to take Yuri Novak on this one. Yes, Pete is right. Yuri is going on the mission, and Magic Space Helmet is ready to protect him from all forms of bodily harm. Yuri is ready. Also, Yuri should not have both Arashi and Katana. Pete should diversify a little bit. Maybe give Katana to Tete the Goddess Swift, which is what we intended to do. There we go. Tete have Katana now. Everybody happy. I really, really wanted to put Red Brown in the serpent suit, though. Because it would have been ridiculously, absurdly awesome. Really, really, really wanted to do it. Like a lot. Piet, no, don't even... I hate you so much right now, Pete. Have I mentioned the fact that I hate you? Because I hate you so much right now, Pete. I hate you so much. Please, do not give Space Helmet back. Do not do this to Yuri. Yuri, this don't deserve this, Pete. What did I ever do? Actually, you know, Yuri. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say that anybody in the serpent suit looks anything but ridiculous, but you, Yuri. I mean, it really shows off the 24-pack, the 48-pack, the abs. Yuri, Pete, you think he's flattering to abdomen? You think suit look good? So is this Pete? Is this Will Smith situation for Yuri Novak? He comes into MIB and he's like, you know what difference between you and me is? Yuri makes this look good. It's right. If anyone can do it, he's Yuri. You have the fantastic 48-pack abs. You know, I'm looking down at scales on Serpent Suit, Pete, and I think maybe you're right. I don't like foregoing Space Helmet. I will put that out there. But as far as abdomen goes, suit is actually quite flattering. Hugs curves very nicely. What curves, Yuri? Exactly. Only curves Yuri have are ridges on rock hard 48-pack abs. When I was a small child, mother used to use it to wash laundry in the river. She would make Yuri lie half in, half out of the river, and she would use my abdomen in order to wash clothing. It was the only way to get them clean. After a hard day toiling in potato fields, one likes a fresh shirt, Pete, and the only way to get shirty freshness is to have Yuri lie in washboard abs and use washboard abs as washboard. Don't even talk about my mother either, rubbing my abs. I mean, she knew what she was doing, but also she was a saint, Pete, a saint. Yeah, it's a guerrilla operation, so there's going to be somewhere between 17 and 18 trillion people on the map, and all of them will be within 9 tiles of this device. So trust me, Bradford, this ain't my first rodeo. I know how shit's going to go down. Got some civvies. Anybody on top of the train? No? Let's come over here and take a peep on the far side of the train. You got Brady. You know, a patrol, but a relatively small one. And honestly, one we can deal with relatively easily and quickly. Atlas Magic Man King? Who gave you this nickname, sir? I did not authorize that. Don't have to authorize it, Pete. Atlas King is a man who takes his own nickname. Atlas King does not give a shit about what Pete wants. Atlas King does what Atlas King wants. He is self-actualized man. He is the full... okay. Picked up an Elite Lancer. Atlas King, though, despite distraction provided by Elite Lancer, he is fully self-actualized man. He is a Nietzschean Ubermensch, if you will, Pete. He cares not for what others think. Only his own self-realization is important. He is Ubermensch. Fellow Slav as well, I'd like to point out. Alright, yeah, you guys go ahead and collapse back into the phone booth with the 7,200 other guys that are no doubt back there. That's fine. Brittany, let's get you up here.
As you order, Commander.
What a surprise! There's like 8,000 guys in a tiny, tiny pile. Who would have thought? So, what can we remote start here? Nothing useful. I really wouldn't mind taking the high ground on this one. At all. If we take the high ground, what are the chances we can eliminate both of these pods in a single turn?
I am trusting you.
They gotta be respectable, right? Also, can we get to the high ground? Like, not in one turn. Maybe we do sort of a fighting withdrawal. Alright, Atlas King, hit the doubles. Yuri, let's get you over here. We're going to put Yuri on Overwatch. Yuri could get up there. It is, like, worthwhile to note. Yuri's the one guy on the team who could make it. Elite Lancer, you're nothing but a walking victim. Sylvester Stallone up here. Tay-Tay, that blaster launcher could do us some fine, fine work. Tay-Tay could slip all the way up here undetected. You know what? I think it's worth the risk. We'd love to get Reb Brown in there too, but we can't. We can't get Reb. How was Reb Brown not? I was going to say, how is he not revealing himself in that tile? And there was no way. He definitely was. Just game didn't show us that. Yuri, Overwatch. Let's see how this pans out. Alright. These guys are... If you guys could come right here and stand in one big blob, though. Maybe do that. Would be very useful. Just like, why don't you guys just chill? Hang out with your bros. Talk, exchange glances, a little water cooler conversation. Some casual, you're like, you know, oh, how's your mom? She's doing pretty good. No? Alright. Well, it's still go time on these boys, simply because they have positioned themselves maximally poorly, or rather maximally optimally for us to take advantage of. So y'all are getting blowed up. Do we want to have Ava Prone do the blowing of the up? I think yes. We're probably not going to do any better. Also, this doesn't reveal us or anything. We can get some damage here at no cost to ourselves. So if Reb Brown does anything, he's going to bring the heat. Who can do stuff without bringing the heat? That's the question. Elite Lancer. Maybe we just have you open up by bringing the heat. Or alternatively, and this is maybe a little crazy, but hear me out. What if... No, you're a purifier. Thinking about having somebody... You know what? It doesn't have to be you. You know who can bring the heat on this one? Reb Brown can bring the heat. Reb Brown comes in, throws the rend, kills this guy. Maybe he explodes, does damage to the boys around him. Oh, Reb Brown. How much I love... Do it, Reb Brown. Now, bring the heat on the other target, though. I need you to be the heat bringer. Actually, you're probably not going to kill that, man. Well, your Blade Storm will when he runs. Bring the heat, Reb Brown. Give me the heat. I need the heat, Reb. Okay, 7 damage, not the greatest for Reb Brown, but the Blade Storm's going to get him a kill. I don't even care that those guys are active now. Come and get some. You want it? I want it. Come and get it. Come at me. There's a turret. We got the turret covered. Atlas King can handle that turret. No worries there. These guys did not take a reaction move, though, and Reb Brown did not get his momentum swing. Well, let's take a look at turret. Not this man. Take a look at the turret. Atlas King, can you just shut it down? Because that's what we want. Controlling it would spawn another pod, so we kind of want to say no to control. Reb Brown actually has an 80% chance to control it, which is pretty darn good. Like, if it was one shot that could kill it, would we take an 80% chance for a one-hit kill? And the answer is yes, we would. If that was for a kill shot, we would absolutely take it. Yuri can come over here and kill this man. Doesn't even require a run and gun. Elite Lancer, like, you're not important at all. What do you say you come take a swing at this priest here? You can definitely get over there. And if you spawn an additional pod, you know what? No big loss. Good shot. Okay, I mean, you sort of spawn an additional pod, but it's only a turret, so not that big of a deal. Now we may have Atlas King go for the... steel. 100% on the Purifier. 97% on the mech. We do kill it with our blue screen rounds. Super heavy turret's probably going to be working for us. That elite shield bearer, we would kind of like to die in a fiery explosion. I think we're just going to have Red Brown probably parry here. So what do we want to do with Yuri, and what do we want to do with Tay-Tay? Have Yuri come and kill, man. Yuri would like to make the death, please. Have Yuri come forward and murder? I would like to murder, Pete. Have Hiroshi, please, allow me to employ weapon as weapon was meant to be employed by shooting bitches in brain with 95% critical chance. This is why Yuri Novak came on mission, Pete. Also, hair trigger for Yuri is amazing. Yuri is going to kill elite shield bearer with second shot. I'll take another hair trigger, please. Yuri like to kill.
Enemy destroyed.
No, but Yuri did get promotion, which is utterly amazing for Yuri. Okay, Terra Swift is still concealed. No real reason for Tete to reveal herself. Maybe we have Sylvester Hormone Stallone take shot at the robot and kill it. We could probably go for rapid fire here, Pete. Let's do double 82s. You know what? We don't need it though. 3, 6, 9, 2. Yeah, minimum damage here is a kill. I'd rather have the higher hit percent. It's right, Pete. They have disassembled the enemy.
Who's keeping score?
I mean, someone is probably keeping score. Score is like 3-zip XCOM. Taylor Swift, I mean, we could have you do stuff, but I don't know as we necessarily need you to do stuff. Aid Protocol, our little friend here. Oh, I can't aid. Okay, I was going to say I want to aid Protocol the Elite Lancer. We aid Protocol the Lancer. He's not in covering. He's just standing out there like an asshole. Then I think we shut down one of the turrets. No, you know what? We're not going to shut it down. We're going to try and hack it. Red Brown, I would like for you to just parry. That man can't do anything to you. Magic Man, we're going for the control. Everywhere Atlas King goes, he makes new friends. The man is beloved. Yes, he is beloved, Pete, and his reason he is beloved. The reason he is beloved man is because he take control of turret and use enemy assets against enemy. He is not only asset to project, but also asset to team. He did activate another pod, which is unfortunate, but we can't shoot at them now if we like. Like, we have pretty good shots. Better shot at this. Oh, take it. Better shot at that guy than we have at the other turret. Nice work. Yeah, could have gone better, Pete. Turret did not really pan out in control department. Then again, enemy will probably try and take advantage of it, and in the meantime, we have turret shoot at other turret. Well, okay, Atlas King stole turret, which is nice, but the one thing we can say about Atlas King, he's not a great shot. We don't really want to blow that up, though, because that's where our thing is. But you know what we do want to blow up? Like, all of this shit. Tatia, his revealed self, Pete, was it best use of time and trouble? You know, I think long-term, everything will be alright here. We have rid of enemy, and no real XCOM important trooper has been exposed to risk. Most of team is pointless, and also Elite Lancer, who is in protocol. The rest of team is mostly invisible.
You can never escape my sight.
Alright, weapons will be emptied here. He's unfortunate, but he's not end of world. Shield bearer gonna shield because of course he is. I mean, he's right there in the name, Pete. The man is named Shield Bearer. He have shield, he will use shield. Codex does 1 damage to... You need to go back and... Well, you are dead, sir. Goodbye. You have exploded into 1 billion pieces, but this is fine. Red Brown is immune to explosion. Red Brown cares not from whence blood flows as long as it flows. And the enemy is Stasis Elite Lancer, which is somewhat irritating, actually, because, well, we cannot get to them. So, Ava Perone. We could have you come and kill a Codex. Probably the most useful thing we're going to get out of you. I wish those civilians would get the shit out of the way, though. So, Red Brown, could have you come over here. You're not going to get that guy. Might get that guy. Might also trigger a pod, though, and you have our Mimic Beacon. We kind of need to know what's going on before we do a whole lot of triggering.
Heading out.
Atlas King, I just want you out of dodge. And I wanted you to combat protocol a man, but you don't have it. You don't have it.
Good to go.
This is why we shouldn't bring shitbox troopers on missions. Alright, well, where can we grapple to? Well, Pete Yeti could do some fine work for you here. He grapples over to here. Runs in, probably shotguns man in the back. Does Yeti have Implacable? Yeti does not have Implacable. He could shotgun the man in back and have Bladestorm on hand for when... you know what? This is actually the best move for Yeti. He's a bit risky, admittedly, but Yeti is go-get-em sort of cat. Yeti doesn't dick around, Pete. When it's time for Yeti to do things, Yeti goes out and Yeti is a man of action. We'll teleport up here, freeze that man with grappling hook maneuver. Then I will walk over here, shoot this man in spine. Yes, this is good play. This man's spine is in body and should not be. So, say goodbye to your spine.
No longer a threat.
Super heavy turret. Might as well shoot at that, man. Oh, now you hit him? Super heavy turret? Could you shoot at the other super heavy turret? Like, one thing you gotta say, give the guy credit for being loyal to his compatriots. Super heavy turret will not harm another super heavy turret. He's like, there's a bro code here, and I'm not going to violate it. I really wanted to get a Skulljack off on this mission, but it's looking less and less likely. We could bring Brittany over here. I mean, she'd still be concealed. You know what, Brittany hit me spears? Let's actually have you do a deep dive on this one and go further back, because I want to see if there's more enemies back here. My main concern is not stumbling into another pod unexpectedly. So far, so good. So, Red Brown can kill this Codex. Alright, Reb, give me the twofer. And eventually, we do need to remember that control is going to wear off on that turret. We'd have loved to have Skulljacked the Codex on this one, but you know what? It's not in the cards. It's not in the cards.
My strike surges home.
Unless there's another Codex on the map, I suppose, which is a non-zero possibility. Your shield has been removed by death. Red Brown picking up some free focus. Gonna use his momentum move, pull us a little bit of parry. Hormone, can we get you in a position to kill that other turret?
Here I come.
Yes. Well, no, not really. Alright, this is gonna sound ridiculous.
Will overcome.
Sylvester Stallone has no bullets, which is a problem. But what we can do... I don't think that's actually not going to destroy the train. So you know what? No. Reload, Sly. Reload. Yeah, Pete, what the hell are you doing? I'm trying to figure out what the plan is. Are you really going to use both? I mean, I would never have expected you to use both advanced teamwork actions in the same move. Especially when Taylor Swift is actually still standing in the slop, and you forgot about the slop, Pete. And now Taylor Swift is going to take slop damage because she was actually standing in that, which is why her gun is empty. Also, I'm an idiot, and I missed the most critical shot of the day. Well, this is going pretty goddamn far south in like a very, very short order. Like a very small amount of time, this one's really gone bad. My girl Tay just took 7 damage from the psionic bomb because I'm an idiot. Also, this turret may get a poke at us. This man's not going anywhere, though. Yes, Yuri did good job on his turn. Rest of team, not so much. Yuri is doing heavy lifting over here. Oh, good, he's Archon. Yuri loved those guys. Turret is going to shoot at... Yep. Yes, of course, Turret can't miss Sylvester Stallone. We maximally played last turn, Pete. That was excellent work. You did good job. Okay, well, we could have Red Brown dash in here and chop at this man, but there's almost certainly another pod over there. We could go Skulljack that guy, but that seems pointless. Really, what we want is just Atlas King within range of the hack target, and we are still on a time limit here. The other thing we could do if we wanted is we could send in Brittany Hit Me Spears. Hey, good guy turret. No, kill this turret. And then also kill this man just to save us the trouble. Or rather, badly injure that man and save us no trouble whatsoever. Alright, Stallone. We could bring you... Can you get in between these train cars? Nope. Could get over here, which would be sort of cover and give you maybe a shot.
Tired of waiting around.
At some point, we're going to have to kill this turret because it's not going to stay hacked forever or even much longer necessarily. Also, somebody has to kill this guy. This is ridiculous overkill, and I'm not happy about it. It's got to be done, though. Like, not enough that you should be boasting.
Locked and loaded.
Taylor Swift, you haven't really been contributing much this mission. That's unusual for you.
I'm going.
Usually you're one of our heaviest hitters, and you got shit, girl.
The target is marked.
Before we go flying in around the outside here, I want to know what we're going flying in around the outside at. Like, if we lose control of the turret, this team, Britney Spears almost certainly gets shot. And I think this may be the turn we lose control of the turret. So you know what? Come over here.
I'm on the move. The time for hiding is over.
We have a lot of uncontrolled
There's
enemies.
the objective.
Commander, we have confirmation of the exposed...
It's fine, Bradford. We'll get it. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad we did that with Britney Spears, actually. Okay, so we're going to need to draw the enemies back towards us then. Yes, Pete, we must bring them into a trap. Is the only way that we don't all die horrific and hideous death. So let us engineer trap then. Yeah, we have Blade Storm. Oh, we have Elite Lancer over here. He can also help. Elite Lancer, why don't you come here and maybe chop at Andromedon futilely? He's fine. We'll probably do like 2 damage. Well, okay, did 4. Surprisingly useful is Elite Lancer. In the meantime, Red Brown, we would like for... We need Mimic. Red Brown is going to throw Mimic Beacon. We would like Mimic Beacon to be deployed in area where it allows Yuri Novak to get off Blade Storm shot after delivering a close-range blast from Arashi. So Yuri will come over here, he will take poke at this man, shoot him in brain. Excellent shot. Brain badly damaged. And then Red Brown can come, like, to say, here, this location is good for the Red Brown. And then Red Brown should deploy Mimic Beacon in fashion so that enemy must run past Red Brown in order to get to Beacon, like so. Also, if turret goes uncontrolled, well, turret is still hacked, we are fine. Can kill that next turn and should. Just don't one-shot it. It should have plenty of health now. Okay, it almost got one-shotted, but still on its feet. Free shot for Yuri! Hashtag free shots for Yuri. Not my best work. Okay, Mimic Beacon going down then. Yep. Mimic Beacon go down. He's fine. Mimic Beacon is down, but all is good. Apart from Mimic Beacon dying, everything else is fine. Now, Tete, come over here. She hacked this guy into chocolates. Man is dead. Pete is trying to advance to action with tab key to move to next unit before Taylor Swift has even had chance to finish cutting down Archon. He is that confident in Tete's abilities, and rightly so. Yes, it was actually quite amazing. Now come over here and don't stand directly adjacent to this man where he can punch you. Stand one tile away. We have plan here. Okay, Red Brown. We would like for you to do same thing, but you know what, Red Brown, you can stand next to, man, because you have parry. I don't suppose there's anywhere we can get line of sight on the thing without activating that unit. Of course not. That would be reasonable. We've still got some time. We got 4 turns. Okay, Yuri, let's put you into effect. Yuri must also do one tile stand away method, Pete. We have plan here. Fire weapon, discharge, point blank to face, take that, and drama suck. And then we give kill to Elite Land. No, we give kill to Red Brown. Super heavy turret. You are going to be not hacked anymore after this turn. So let us have you fire at this man. Give tiny bit of damage. Actually, may as well fire again. Didn't hit. Almost killed Taylor Swift, though. And then, Mr. Stallone, you can come around on the around the outside, and are going to need to chain shot turret in order to kill it, which is complete waste of chain shot. And turret is done dealing.
You want some more?
Yeah, how you feeling there, champ? You want a little bit more? You want some more from me? So we're gonna have our girl, Brittany Hit Me Spears, takes this man down. This is a kill shot for Spears, so she has no chance of being revealed. It brings out the other unit, which is the unit that we want, and then it lets Red Brown start going to work. Of course we're not. Silent kill it. And then Red Brown, get to work, bro. Get up here and rend this shell. So our goal is to, if this guy moves and he comes this way, we're gonna get him wholly. We're gonna just rip him up with blade storms, or he's gonna have to try and take a shot at the man he can't hurt, Red Brown. Why can we not stand in this tile? There must be a civilian there.
On your order.
Yep, there's a civilian crouching there. You know what? Just be on Overwatch. Elite Lancer, I mean here. If we could stun that guy, it'd be great. Didn't, though. These dudes are definitely going to patrol into us. There's, like, no way we're going to avoid that. This pod also can eat my butt. A Gatekeeper and 3 Andromedons, that's too much health in one fucking pod. Andromedons, they're actually Archons, Pete. Kill for Red Brown. I'm working the problem, Bradford. Do you mind? I'm working the problem. Okay, so Brittany Hit Me Spears, what can you do for us here? Ideally, we want you to execute or attempt to execute a Gatekeeper, which means you're going to need a place to stand and also shoot at it. Which means we're going to need one of these guys to get the shit out of the fucking road. Alternatively, no, because I want these all to be, well, you can't flank a Gatekeeper, so... Where is Sylvester Stallone? We need to open up the inside here. We got too much around the outside working. I think we have Yuri grappled to here just to get him close. Yes, no drawback to having Yuri close to target. Yuri is madman. He is an incredible killing machine. We need to open gap for Britney Spears to get through, Pete. We must have gap. Also, what we must do is sacrifice Elite Lancer's life by having him come be a very tempting target. Also is very useful. So can we open up any of this lane? Okay, Sylvester Stallone, how far down range can you get this? Not even close to far enough. Is there anywhere you'll have any kind of... Okay, well, this is not great, but it's better. We can hit to shred and destroy most of the cover in the no. Don't friendly fire Britney Spears, though. That would be bad. Shit. God damn it, Britney. She will be able to see the gatekeeper from here. Alright, you gotta get out of the road, Britt. She has an 85% chance. Okay. Like, that's gonna be... That's the play then. We go for the execution with Britney Hit Me Spears. We're gonna pump up the jam. Pump it up while the feet are stomping. You know, the other thing we could do... How big is our frost bomb here? Not... We can frost bomb one of them. Well, if my goal is frost bomb one of them or render two of them coverless and injured, I'm gonna go for coverless and injured.
Take this!
Here comes your pineapple there, Pete. You know, pineapple's really good for you, Pete. I gotta say, I feel like people don't respect the health benefits of pineapple. I mean, it's nowhere near as good for you as, let's say, like little human growth hormone, but in the grand scheme of things, it's still pretty powerful stuff. Alright, Brittany, you're gonna banish the gatekeeper.
Leave our world!
We should have had Brittany reload, though. Never mind. Turns out Britney Spears only needs the one fucking shot. God, she's awesome. That was amazing. So if we volt, this does damage and leaps from unit to unit. Let's bring Reb Brown here. We have maximum focus, do we not? We do not yet have maximum focus. How nearby is near? You know what? We gotta learn this volt stuff. Let's see how nearby is. Alright, 13 damage out of Reb Brown. It did cost him all of his focus, but all things considered, still pretty good. And I believe he still gets his momentum move. He does not. That's actually terrible. We should have rent. Okay, so Yuri. Yeah, Yuri is a little he's a little wary of situation here. Yuri is not happy camper. Things not necessarily going, everything's not coming up Yuri, if you know what I mean. 8 damage there. Melee swing with Blade Storm possibly kills man. I mean, this definitely kills man, but we would rather him be hurt. Let's injure more people. Or, you know, never mind. He's dead.
Enemy down.
Well, I mean, we did injure him, I mean, for certain values of injured. Dead is definitely one... He's dead, he's injured. That counts, people. Elite Lancer comes in then. Elite Lancer has whiffed. Tete. We also have this man. Hey, Atlas King, what have you done for me lately? Can you get shot at? You can. I mean, not can you get shot at. Probably Atlas King can also do that. But can you also take shot at Archon? We need someone to soften him up a little bit for the glorious and lovely Taylor Swift. Hey, talking about my lady like that? What? I said she was glorious and lovely. Okay, Tietia, I was going to say we could have you. You know what? Never mind. There is no going to say. Tietia going to Reaper and yeah, don't fear Reaper. Tietia is fine. He's nothing to fear. Do not fear Reaper. He's nothing to reap but Reaper itself. He's pretty good. Now come over here and reap last, man. You were saying, Pete, about too much health on enemies in single pod?
Confirmation. Area secured.
Now, everyone is dead. We will go and grab thing now.
Positive confirmation. Area secured.
You may have mentioned that, Ghost of John Bradford. Yet I see why you are a little bit uncomfortable about Bradford and haunting. His actions are very strange. We can't see that from here, though.
Moving to position.
If we come up here, we can't see into this wide open fucking train car. Okay, I was gonna be furious.
Infiltrating access point.
We have seen the Atlas King. He will hack thing. As soon as thing is hacked, mission is over, and Yeti gets to go home fat and happy. Well, I mean, not fat, but happy. 48-pack abs, Pete. I'm not exactly carrying around any extra weight, if you know what I mean. Leave doughiness to Midwestern socks like you. And mission is done.
Piece of cake.
Well, I mean, let's say a piece of cake, and cake is relatively simple, but I think this one was a little harder than cake. It's more like cheesecake. Take a little bit more work than a regular cake because, two of our soldiers were injured there. Taylor Swift did get shot in brain. Or rather, hit by sonic bomb. Honestly, I don't remember specifically what happened.
Citizens are encouraged to voluntarily visit their nearest recruitment center. Remember, only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Couldn't I just have some Soylent Green, though? Building a better tomorrow is too much work. Just grind down some humans into their base components, mix it into a slurry, and put it in a tube for me to squeeze into my mouth. I don't even want to have to chew. Like, if Soylent Green requires chewing, you know what? It's not for me. I want just a thick nutrient paste that I can have slowly ooze down my throat.
Their soldiers seem to be a big help around here.
Got an advanced scope, an advanced laser sight. That advanced speed we're definitely going to use. Probably on Reb Brown. Even though we did just give Reb Brown a PCS module, that one's way better. We could also give it to one of our Reapers. We countered Resistance Informant. I don't even know what the hell that does. Honestly, don't really care. I'm going to wrap this episode up. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see more daily XCOM action, including us eventually putting the spike to a codex, because I'll remember to do it one of these missions, might consider subscribing as well. New episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, thanks very much. The ghost of John Bradford with his patented outro interruption. It's been a while, John. It's been a while.
Of course, their solutions always seem to revolve around experimenting on us.
Or, you know, haunting the commander like a ghost, that kind of stuff.
As far as I can tell, this might be our chance at ending them once and for all. If we stop the cure, we stop the elders.
Why do I have a feeling that they'll be back in the subsequent sequel to XCOM 2? It's going to be some kind of terror from the deep thing. I don't think we're going to stop them at all, Bradford. We're probably just going to piss them off. Yeah, we let the elders get the wasting disease, and that's when we learned without bodies, they could breathe fire. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down in the comment section. Support really means a lot. Might consider subscribing as well if you'd like to catch new episodes every day. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.